Hey everybody, this video is just going to be brief. Just wanted to quickly go over abiogenesis. It's something that I have made quite a few videos about, as it's something that I'm involved with for school. And abiogenesis is a big deal because this is essentially, you look over here, it's an essential step in the globe forming, and then you have rock, essentially molten earth, and then rain clouds form and it rains on the rocks, and then in these rocks you build up arrangements of elements, of chemicals on the periodic table. They arrange in certain formations, and some of them become lipid vesicles, transportation devices. It's essentially like a membrane. This is a membrane, like a proto membrane, and you have amino acids, which then go inside of these membranes, and this is then where you get like replication of the genes, metabolism, the ability to make decisions within your environment, interact with your environment, all the criteria for life that we consider to be the criteria for life. And then you get this life form that becomes all life that there is. This is why when scientists say that we are related to fern or pear trees or an octopus, it's because we're all on this tree. We're a piece of tree moss, bacteria. We're related to all of this stuff, and so this is how we get this relation, is because all of this life traces back to the Luca, the last universal common ancestor. And so abiogenesis is this essential step where you have non-life. These polymers are not alive, they're just chemicals, and this here is just an arrangement of chemicals as well. It is not alive, and then you have this step where somehow it becomes alive, and they can't get this. There are issues with forming a membrane that only lets in certain big particles but keeps out small particles. It's called the selective permeability, where the membrane gets to choose what it lets in and out. And amino acids, they can't get to form the backbone of the coating, so the nucleotides don't stick together. So they have to actually use RNA to try to show how RNA formed. It's like they're starting with it. So there are issues with even getting these together, as I've gone over with professors. The protocell has issues. This stuff right here is all kind of protocell, and so that is kind of abiogenesis in a nutshell. It's the point where non-life becomes alive according to our scientific definition of life. And then this first, or the original common ancestor, kept reproducing like copies of itself, and then eventually through diversification became all life that there is on the earth. And plants, animals, mushrooms, archaea, and all the like. So that is abiogenesis. There are other issues as well with evolution, which classify it as a religion, but that is just something that I wanted to have something clear on. And this is a required part of evolution. This is like having a race or growing a tree, the tree of life. If we're ascending up the branches of life, or I guess Darwin called it descent of man, but I think we should at least call it ascent, because it sounds, it's a better direction to go. Well, I guess that's philosophical. So you have to have a seed. That tree has to have a seed, has to have a start. if you're going to have a race, you have to cross the starting line, which is the abiogenesis event, that first life form, the first metabolism that it had, which is what I'm writing my paper on, the ability to create copies of itself and then diversify. There are issues with the life, but yeah, this is a missing step. They even have question marks on it on the Abiogenesis for Wiki page. This right here, there should be a word that says other for other non-scientific views. But this is just, how they get at mocking the Bible. So, which is evolution is completely opposite to the Bible. Somehow, apparently, scientists just figured that out. But yeah, plenty of issues with abiogenesis. Definitely a creation myth, just like the Bible, just like the Gita, just like the Kabbalah and all these texts. They're all creation beliefs. Unless you can offer actual evidence and support, they're just beliefs. So, okay, that's all for this one. Take care. Hope all is well with you. And Jesus Christ be with you all.